The successful warrior is the average man with laser like focus. Good morning, dignitaries, guests, and all participants present. We are much delighted to offer a happy welcome to everyone gathered over here. We, the Department of Statistics, Sentence Degree and PG College for Women, Mallapur, blissfully invite one and all present here for 15th National Statistics Day celebration 2021. In honor of outstanding contribution made by Professor Prashant Chandra Mahalanobis, India celebrates his birth anniversary 29 June every year as National Statistics Day. He established the National Statistics Day and he is regarded as India's father of modern statistics. Mahalanobis founded the Indian Statistical Institute, formed the Planning Commission, which is now Niti Aayog, and pioneered large-scale survey methodology. National Statistics Day is celebrated to popularize the use of statistics in everyday life and raise public awareness on how statistics are utilized to frame policy and socio-economic planning, which affects each and every one of us in ways we don't even acknowledge. The day also promotes the importance of data authentically and credibility. From weather forecasting to insurance to COVID 19 vaccination, statistics are used everywhere with the world reeling under COVID 19 pandemic. Statistics are needed more than ever in medical research for transmissibility trends, death rate, positivity rate, and most importantly, vaccine development. Now, I want to hand over this session to Akanksha, leader of SciPi Club. Akanksha, over to you.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. A very good morning to respected Principal, Reverend Sister Remy Gracie Vaz, respected judges and lecturers, and all my dear friends. As we all gathered here today on the occasion of National Statistics Day, I see Akanksha, leader of SciPi Club, feel delighted to wish everyone a happy National Statistics Day. On June 29th every year, National Statistics Day is celebrated to mark the birth anniversary of father of Indian statistics, Professor Prasant Chandra Mahalanobis, a renowned and eminent statistician. The Government of India in 2007 decided to acknowledge the outstanding contributions made by Professor P.C. Mahalanobis in the field of economic planning and statistical development, and hence designated 29th June the National Statistics Day to celebrate Professor Mahalanobis' birth anniversary. The main idea behind celebrating this day is to create awareness among the people of India, especially the youth of our country, so that they draw inspiration from the works of Professor Mahalanobis, which clearly suggest that statistics plays a crucial role in socio-economic planning and policy formulation. Now, I hand over the session to Punalata to introduce the judges of the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Akanksha. A pleasant morning to one and all present over here. I'm profoundly delighted to take an opportunity to introduce about the judges. On behalf of everyone, I heartily welcome and convey my regards to the judges of this competition. M. Ashwini ma'am, Assistant Professor, Department of Business Management at Sentence Degree and PG College for Women, Mallapur, Hyderabad. Coming to the qualification, ma'am has graduated with BTech, CSE, MBA HR and has qualified National Eligibility Test in 2019 and currently pursuing PhD in the area of Human Resource Management. She has a corporate experience of 3 years and a teaching experience of 3 years in the area of business research methods, operation research, promotion and distribution management, statistical quality control and reliability, and business intelligence. With her aptitude for research, she has contributed as secretary to the consultancy, training and research cell of the institution. Her research interests are in the area of feedback in higher education institutions and performance management. She is a placements coordinator for Department of Business Management. There are 5 papers presented and published in national and international conferences and journals by ma'am. K. Sunita ma'am, Head of Commerce Department at St. Anne's Degree and PG College for Women, Malapur, Hyderabad. Coming to the qualification, ma'am has graduated with MCom, MBA, ICWA Stage 3, PGDCA, and Pravina in Hindi. She has a teaching experience of 18 years. The papers presented by ma'am are Social Networking, Microfinance, its impact on Indian economy, Microinsurance, a tool for socio-economic development, a study on liquidity management with reference to United India Insurance Limited, Green Banking System, an overview of financial products and services in Indian banking sector, which was published in a book titled Emerging Strategy for Sustainable Development in 2020. Finally, I would like to thank Ashwini ma'am and Sunita ma'am for accepting our invitation and joining us today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lata. Thank you, Lata. Good morning to one and all.
Good morning to one and all. Respected sister, teachers, and all my dear students. This is G. Nikila from BSc Stats second year. On the occasion of 15th National Statistics Day, the Department of Statistics presents Stats Elite 2021. Now, let us move forward into paper presentation competition. The themes for paper presentation competition are statistic analysis in IT security, role of statistics in scientific research, applications of operations research, and statistic techniques used for data mining. The rules to be followed are as follows. Be online 15 minutes before you make the presentation. Have a reliable and fast internet connection. Test your microphone and video camera. Test your slides properly and make sure they are compatible. Have a non-distracting environment around you during the presentation. The room you are using should be both quiet and the background used as plain as possible. Last but not the least, make sure that you will finish your presentation within 3 minutes. Now, without any late, we will move on with the paper presentation competition. First participant is Shivani. I repeat, the next participant name is G. Shivani.
Yes, ma'am. Should I start presenting, ma'am?
Yes, you can.
Is my screen visible, ma'am?
Yes, yes.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Shivani of BSc Stats second year. The topic I have chosen for paper presentation is statistics used in data mining. In this video, I'm going to talk about what is data mining and statistical techniques used in data mining with the help of my observation on survey of vaccination that I have conducted. So before we get into the topic, let us know what is data mining. Data mining, also known as knowledge discovery in data, is the process of uncovering patterns and other valuable information from large data sets. Given the evolution of data warehousing technology and the growth of big data, adaptation of data mining techniques has rapidly accelerated over the last decades, assisting companies by transforming their large raw data into useful knowledge. Data mining has improved organization decision making through insightful data analysis. The statistical methods that are used in data mining are many methods such as sampling, hypothesis testing, correlation analysis, regression analysis, and graphical analysis, outliners, etc. But today I'm going to talk about some of the methods such as sampling, hypothesis testing, and graphical analysis. First one is sampling. It is a process of taking a small set of observations from a large population. In data mining, we know that it is an extraction of information from a large set of raw data. But sometimes, due to time constraints or it could be similarities in data, we could not analyze the whole data. So, in such circumstances, we can go for sampling. In that here uh, I conducted a very small survey for about 50 plus people, so it can be considered as a sampling. Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead, Ma.
Here I have asked a question about are you vaccinated? Here I have got the results as 66.7% were vaccinated and 33.3 were not yet vaccinated. Next method is hypothesis testing. Hypothesis testing is used to reliably compare various statistical attributes like average and spread to see if two large data sets are similar or different. This revealed inconsistency presents an opportunity for improvement. The other questions that I have asked were, do you want to get vaccinated? In which I got 62.7 were already vaccinated, whereas 37.3 were not yet vaccinated. And the reasons that I have got were 42.1 are hesitant to get vaccinated, whereas 31.6% people do have health issues and 26.3% have other reasons to not get vaccinated. Here, that 33.3% who are not yet vaccinated may have the reasons that are shown on the right side of the pie chart. With this, we can improve the vaccination rate. This is called as hypothesis testing to improve our consistency. Next is graphical analysis. Here, the data is represented in the form of graphs or diagrams. Where we present the data through diagrams and graphs, it looks more convincing and
Shivani,
appealing. Ma'am?
sorry, Shivani, for interrupting in the middle of your presentation. The time limit for presentation is extended. Sorry for the
Oh,
inconvenience.
should I continue or not?
You finish it. Finish it. But
Yes, ma'am.
time is up.
Sorry for the delay. Uh, Thus, we provide a meaningful outlook of data. This graphical analysis, which I have used as a pie chart, you can use other graphical analysis also. Here, the result I have got are the ages of the people who are vaccinated, not vaccinated, and their reasons. And even though more than half of the people are vaccinated, but we can improve the graph by spreading awareness among the people and encouraging them. So the conclusion that I have got from this observation is statistics is foot of all data mining techniques. There are various statistical methods which can be used, which will give us a better living. Hence, statistics plays a pivot role in it. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. The next participant is K. Rakshita. I repeat, K. Rakshita.
Good morning to one and all. I, Rakshita of BSc MSCS 2, is here to give my paper presentation on applications of operation research. Firstly, what is operation research? Operation research is a quantitative approach to decision making by using scientific methods for solving the problem. OR is the effective utilization of limited resources. What you make with what you have. And operation research is also called as management science and decision science. Operation research is a systematic and analytical approach to decision making and also problem solving. It is like how do you increase your profit by using less amount of money? And operation research helps us to make increase in our production within a less time. Some of the applications of OR are optimization. It is finding the effective use of a resource, and marketing research, and also sales analysis. How do you increase your production? The objectives of a operation research is decision making. As I have already told you, operation research makes us to take better decisions, and it helps us to solve the problems, and it helps us to identify the optimum solutions for a given problem. It mainly minimizes the cost and maximizes the profit. It increases our productivity. It also builds our market leadership. Transportation. Transportation is an OR technique which helps us to find out the minimum cost price for.
Sorry, Rakshita, for interrupting in the middle of your presentation. The time limit for presentation is extended. The next participant is M. Madhurima. I repeat, the next participant is A. Madhurima.
Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning, sister.
Good morning, sister.
All the best.
Thank you, sister. A very good morning, everyone present over here. I, Madhurima of BSc MSCS second year, wanted to present about the topic role of statistics in scientific research. So the contents are introductions, methods used, and conclusion. First, let us know what is scientific research. Scientific research is defined as careful consideration of regarding a particular concept or a topic using scientific methods. Simply, it is a detailed study of subject, especially in order to discover the information or to understand the research better. Role of statistics in scientific research. Stats play a vital role in research. For example, stats can be used in data collection, analysis, interpretation, explanation, and presentation. So, use of statistics will guide researchers for characterization, summarization of the result of the research. Let us take a look over the research survey on OTT platforms. First, let us know what is OTT. OTT stands for over the top and refers to any streaming service that delivers content over the internet. The service is delivered over the top of another platform. Simply, OTT is the media service offered directly to the viewers through the internet. OTT platforms are all the rage nowadays. So let us find out why it is so. So here, the first question that I have asked is, what is the age? So 87.6% of them have have the age between 18 to 25. And the second question that I have asked is, which option do you prefer to watch TV shows and movies, etc. And the options that I have gave is OTT and DTH, and 79% of them are over OTT. And the third question was, which OTT platform do you prefer the most to watch? And the options that I have gave were Prime Video, Netflix, Hotstar, Z5, and AHA. 33.3% of them are using Prime Video, and 30.5% of them are using Netflix, and 25% of them are using Hotstar. And the next question was, in the last month, have you watched anything on OTT? And 79% of them said yes, and 21% of them said no. Do you pay for watching premium content on OTT? 61.9% of them are said yes, and 38.1% of them said no. And the next question was, do you think OTT is affordable and better? 87.8% of them said yes, and 12.4% of them said no. What do you prefer the most to watch on OTT? Most of them watch web series and movies. So the conclusion is, the over-the-top, which is OTT platforms like Prime Video, Netflix, and Hotstar have come out on the top, which provides user with number of program options like movies, web series, sports, and has ad-free content. One of the benefits of OTT is that they even offer a variety of content for non-premium subscribers or as well. Mainly in 2020, due to the pandemic and the lockdown, people purchased a number of OTT platform subscription to stay entertained at their homes. Here are the references that I have used. Thank you.
Thank you, Madhurima. We are much delighted to offer a happy welcome to our beloved principal sister Emmy. Here goes the last participant named A. Yashashwini Manichandrika.
Yes, ma'am.
I repeat.
Ma'am, shall I start presenting, ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, is my screen visible?
Yes, now we can see.
Good morning, everyone present here. Good morning, Sister Remy Gracewas. I'm Yashashwini from BSc Statistics second year, Sentence Degree College, Malapur. My topic is about applications of operation research. So, what is operation research? Operation research is a scientific approach to problem solving for executive management. In other words, we can say that the application of scientific and especially mathematical methods to the study and analysis of problems involving complex systems is also called as operational research. Applications of operational research. OR is a problem solving and decision making technique. It is considered a kit of scientific and programmable rules which provide a quantitative basis for decision concerning the operation under its control. Here are the methods where OR is successfully utilized. First one is allocation and distribution in projects, production and facilities planning, programs decision, marketing, organization behavior, finance, and research and development. Allocation and distribution in projects. Here, OR is used in optimal allocation of resources such as men, material, machines, time, and money to projects, determination and deployment of proper workspace, project scheduling, monitoring, and control. Here, one of the graph is given here. It shows where this graph shows where allocations are distributed equally among a project. Next one, production and facilities planning. Factory size and location design, estimation of a number of facilities required, preparation of forecast for the various inventory items and computation of economic order quantities and reorder levels, scheduling and sequencing of the production run by proper allocation of machines, and transportation loading and unloading. Program decisions, what, when, and how to purchase a minimized procurement cost, bidding and replacement policies. Marketing, advertising budget allocation, product introduction timing, selection of advertising media, selection of product mix. Organizing behavior, selection of personnel, determination of retirement age and skills, recruitment policies and assignment of jobs, recruitment of employees, scheduling of training programs. In finance, OR is used in capital recruitments, cash flow analysis, credit policies, credit risk, etc., investment decision, profit plan for the company. Research and development. This is the last one where OR is used to the product introduction planning, control, and RD projects, determination of areas for research and development. Here, some of the commonly used techniques of operation research are linear programming, replacement programs, network analysis, sequencing, dynamic programming, assignment problems, decision theory, interprogramming, transportation problems, simulation. Here I conclude my presentation. Thank you.
Good morning, all. This is V. Meghana. A lovely and warm morning to our respected Principal Reverend Sister Emmy Gracie Vaz, beloved lecturers, and all our Annites. It's a matter of pride for me that I am proposing a vote of thanks for this event. I spread my most sincere thanks to all of you for taking time to join us in this event. Further, a big thanks to Master of this event for the effort towards today's anchoring. I would like to help my hearty thanks to all the volunteers and participants because of whom we made this event possible. When it came to the judging, overall, the participants and onlookers thought the judges were fair in your final decisions. Thank you for taking this last moment initiation to judge the cosplay. I also want to thank all the teachers for their cooperation in this event. We are fortunate to thank the dedicated and well-motivated team of our college who are aware of their task and are very concerned about the results. I once again a big thank you to each one of you who made this event successful. As all participants are eagerly waiting for the results will be out very soon and e-certificates will be given.
congratulations to all the participants and also the audience. Thank Ms. Ashwini and Ms. Sunita, Mrs. Sunita. So congratulations, Varalakshmi, for organizing this event.
Thank you
And
so much.
congratulate also those who compared for the event. God bless you.
Thank you so much, sister, for giving this opportunity to organize this event.
Yeah,
Thank you
nice.
for you.
It's
Thank
got
you
a
for the
chance
judges to spend your valuable time. Ashwini
Mm.
ma'am and Sunita ma'am, thank you so much. And sister,